Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wasahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah. Today here we are going to have four participants to join the thesis defense. Yeah. And then the four participant consists of the first, it will be Nindy Astari, and then second one it will be Silvania Gusti Herdiana, and then next it will be Rana Salsabila, and last one it will be Rafli Rinaldi. And before we are going to start this thesis defense, let's recite Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, let's hope you guys gonna have a clear kind of explanations, a clear kind of answer. Well, I guys give you the question for your complete thesis. And how that we are going to do this one? We are going to do thesis defense one by one. The first participant or the first contender that joining this meeting, it is Nindy Astari. And Nindy Astari, you're going to be the first. And then second one, it will be Silvania Gusti Herdiana. But while Nindy Astari got her thesis defense, Silvania Gusti Herdiana, you have to leave this meeting. Okay? And then you will be the second after Nindy Astari. And then you have to wait. Please kindly wait for the thesis defense of Nindy Astari. You may leave now, please, Silvania Gusti Herdiana.
Oke, sir.
Okay, see you soon. Okay, Nindy Astari, I'm the one that gonna share the screen for you, and then I hope you already watch all the previous thesis defense that I taught you to, because my first question, it will be about what kind of the thesis defense, the previous thesis defense that you already watched, and then what is it the main point from the previous thesis defense. You may name the person, you may name the students from your senior or from your junior, that should be okay. Come on, Nindy. Nindy, hello?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, come on, would you please try to mention one or several names that are already joining the thesis defense, and then what is the main point that you get from the thesis defense, please?
First Diana Sidianti.
Okay.
And then the second is Hani Kusumawardani.
Okay. And then?
And then the Zulfiana and Ditanti.
Okay, what will be the similar things between all the contenders of the previous thesis defense that you can get?
Diana Sidianti. The same thing because she's explained about the writing.
That's all? Okay, thank you, Nindy Astari. Best of luck. I'm gonna share the screen for you, and then you may start explaining your complete thesis. Come on, time is yours, Nindy.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nindy Astari Resta Utami. Today I will explain about my thesis about blended scaffolding method effectiveness through WhatsApp for learning and improving writing process. This study aims to increase the student to writing and to find out effectiveness of learning by descriptive text using by social media WhatsApp. And then the method used in this research is quantitative method, and with blended scaffolding method, and then pre-experimental using pre-test and post-test as a data collection instrument. And next, why I conduct this research? Why I conduct this research? Because according to the situation in the field, some of the data that I have collected, as well as the observation that I have made, it is found that there are several interesting focusing issues to raise the topic. And for example, the student get the problem about to improve their writing process, their writing skill in English, because they do not understand about the structure, so that the sentence form are not continuous and difficult to determine the topic to be written. And next, Mr. Next, literature review, writing skill. According to the 2013, writing is a physical and a mental activity. It's about generating idea, how to convey them, and turning them into words and paragraph so that to understandable to a reader. And writing has two purpose. Is like to express and to impress. And then step of writing. Step of writing, according to former 2012, there are 4 phases. The first is rewriting, and the second is writing, and the third, the first is pre-writing, the second is organizing, the third is writing, and the last revising. And then argumentative text. Argumentative text is one that is written to present to opposing viewpoints on a given topic. In general, argumentative has a generic structure. The first, it has a topic, sentence topic. The second, it has a sentence for pro and contra. And the last, the conclusion. And the characteristic about argumentative text that is contains the opinion, view, or belief on a problem, and then have factual data. Next, described by analyzing and analogy, and the last end with conclusion. And the last and blended scaffolding method. Scaffolding is the method to support structured learning process. In education, scaffolding provides support structure to help pupils complete new activities and understand the topic that they might find challenging on their own. And scaffolding is a technique to create teacher successive levels of temporary support to temporary support to in attaining high level to ever understanding. And next Mr.
Come on, Nindy.
Next, Mr. Methods and procedure. For the time and place, in SMK Cakrawala Bogor, and then next, method of the study based on quantitative data, focus on drawing conclusion from current data using quantitative statistic with experimental design, pretest and post-test. And then population and sample with accessible in 72 students in 10 grades with different class. And next, technique of collecting the data. The first is pretest, and then treatment, and then post-test. And the last, technique of analyzing the data. The both scores will be compared, and the score will be firstly accurate using from formula. Next, Mr. Muhamad.
Come on, next, Nindy.
Next finding, Mr. Next findings. Both pretest and post-test activities were undertaken in experiment and control class, yielding the researcher findings. As the result, the null hypothesis was dismissed, whereas alternative hypothesis was accepted. T-test calculation yielded a score of 10.9 in the degree of freedom of 70, with a degree of significance 5%, and resulting in a score 1.66691. And from the explanation above, mean scores of both class were also significant, in which X1 office administration achieved 84.2, and X2 office administration achieved 74.8. It means that blended scaffolding method was effective to improve student ability. And this is the diagram for a student pre-test course and post-test chart. Next, Mr. And the conclusion, the statistical analysis revealed that the observation was 10.9, but the table was 1.661 with a significance level of 5% and indicating that the observation was greater than the table. As a result, the alternative hypothesis has been accepted, but the null hypothesis has been rejected. Thank you, Mr.
That's all, Nindy, Astari?
So,
Hello? Okay, thank you very much. And then now let's go with the Q&A things, yeah? Okay, now we're gonna go back to the first slide, yeah? Okay, this one. My first question, who is your advisor, Nindy, Astari?
Mr. Aswir,
Okay. From your title here, you're mentioning several kind of term. Yeah. First one, you're mentioning blended scaffolding method. That will be the first. Yeah. And then second one here is WhatsApp for learning. And then the third one here it is improving writing process. Yeah. And then my questions, how that you are going to make sure here the blended scaffolding can give uh, the effective impact when you use WhatsApp for the student writing process. How, please?
for the first, I gave them the topic to writing descriptive text. I gave them the topic, and then I made a group. One class, I made 4 group, and then there are writing the topic that I have made, and then after that there are exchange their answer to another group, and for using WhatsApp, I think a little bit difficult because I didn't see directly their writing. So maybe on a class with with Zoom,
Okay, you are not specifically answering my questions. I mean, You're mentioning here blended scaffolding, and then for the type of blended scaffolding method, you chose WhatsApp for learning, and then that's gonna improve the student writing process. Okay, how did you gonna prove that one? Okay, come
Sorry,
on.
Yusuf,
How
can you
did you
repeat?
going to prove that one? A blended scaffolding method, refer to the WhatsApp for learning, and then after that one, that's gonna give a good impact in improving student writing process.
For the first, I get a presentation about uh, apa about descriptive text,
Okay,
and
first
then
of all, Nindy, what is it?
present
Blended scaffolding method. What is it?
blended scaffolding. Blended is uh from combination about in virtual class.
Combination in virtual class. Really? What kind of
Combi
combinations?
combination blended formal lecture in class with virtual class learning, uh, then access the internet, using by laptop or smart facilities, and then uh, scaffolding is um, scaffolding is the method to to provide support structure to help students complete the new activity or understand about the topic that they might find.
Okay, so blended and scaffolding, it's two different terms or it is the same? Because
It,
you're combining between blended scaffolding method. So when we write it down like this, one blended scaffolding method, so it is one unit kind, yeah, one unit kind of the what is it? One unit kind of the term blended scaffolding method, but from your explanations, you're mentioning blended here is in this term scaffolding and then also another term, yeah, because if you're mentioning it is about the blended learning, yeah, like what you mentioned it, blended here is we have something that we do in a virtual one and then something that we do also in an offline kind of teaching and learning, yeah, a blend, a mix for it, yeah, between virtual and then also the offline learning. Okay, and then now let's go with your reason. Yeah, this one I'm gonna consider this will be your first chapter. Why do you think here the implementation of blended and then also scaffolding method and then also WhatsApp here can give a good impact and then made you here decide to create this research, please? Come on, Nindy.
because uh, the condition in the field,
Come on, Nindy.
specifically specifically on in SMK Cakrawala, uh, there are so many less not interest about writing English particularly, and that's why I use to this method, and then uh, I hope there are uh, interest and want to improve their ability to writing in English.
Okay, thank you very much, Nindy Astari. When you try to mention several kind of reason, yeah, why did you have to conduct this research? So you gotta come with some fact, yeah. The fact, if you really need to conduct this research, yeah. And then after that one, you have to support also your reasons, your basic reason here in making this research, also from several experts. Yeah, that gonna support all of your reasoning behind choosing or behind conducting this research. That will be the first chapter. And then now let's go with your second chapter. You're mentioning writing skill and then blended scaffolding method. If I'm not mistaken, you reading the WhatsApp, yeah, WhatsApp kind of applications, yeah, to improve the student writing skills. But here you're only mention only writing skill, and then next one here is blended scaffolding method. Why that you're not putting also WhatsApp here for your second chapter?
Forget. Sorry, Mr.
Okay. Okay. Next, I want you to revise it. Yeah, you're going to revise it also with your complete thesis. The relevance between writing skills, blended scaffolding method, and then also about the WhatsApp applications. Yeah, from all of the messaging applications, why did you choose this WhatsApp, and then how WhatsApp gonna give a good impact for the student writing skills? Okay, that will be your second chapter. And then now method and then procedure. Here for the method and then procedure, I want you to please also really tell the readers here the steps, yeah, the pace, yeah, that you took while conducting this research, starting with the planning this research, and then after that one, how did you collect the data, how did you use the instrument, how did you try to analyze the data. Yeah, so when we read your methods and then procedure, it will be a clear kind of descriptions about what kind of research that you're going to conduct, and then the result, yeah, can be shown from your third chapter of the thesis. Okay, and then you have to revise that one. Next, okay, from your finding, it is a simple finding, I guess. Yeah, it is a pre-test score and then only post-test score. You try to compare it. It will be better, I guess, if you try to explain several points related with the gap, with the comparisons, the distinctions between the pre-test score and then with the post-test score. Here you're mentioning the student pre-test score and then the post-test chart. So the first pre-test, you have a lower kind of score, for example, and then second one you got a higher one. You have to elaborate that one for your finding. Okay, Nindy Astari. And then for your finding, the statistical analysis revealed that the TO observation was 10.9, but T-table was 1, below with a significant level of 5%, indicating that TO was greater than T-table. Okay, and then this, I guess that should be okay for your conclusions. I guess that's enough for your thesis defense, Nindy Astari, and I'm gonna give you around a week, yeah, to revise and then to put down every single thing that I suggest you for your thesis defense. Yeah, starting with your first chapter and then also the second chapter, third chapter, fourth chapter, and then last chapter of your thesis. Okay, and then please kindly bring your complete thesis, print it out, and then I'm gonna give you also the approval if you already revised it, if you already put all the suggestion I gave you from this thesis defense. Okay, Nindy Astari?
Okay, Mr.
Okay, and then I hope you're going to consult also with your supervisor, with your advisor, yeah, how that the thesis defense went, and then after that one, you're going to tell also your advisor, yeah, this will be the suggestion from the examiner. Okay, Nindy Astari? I guess that's all for your thesis defense, since you are the first, yeah, and then second contender we're going to have Sylvania, inshallah, and then that one it will be Rana, yeah. Okay,
Mister.
let's close the thesis defense today here by reciting Hamdalah together. Ya. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. And then the last, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Nindy Astari.
Thank you, Mister.
Okay, you may leave now, please.
Okay.
So that was the first contender of the thesis defense, by Nindy Astari. And then I hope to give a good score based on her performance while answering all of the question, and then also based on her explanation. Yeah. Thank you. And then the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.